Hello my dear students, today once again I am here in front of you with the fourth part of our chapter, a visit to Kaziranga and Sivasagar. In our last class, we found that Trisha, Lohit and their parents, they had completed their visit of Kaziranga and now they have started for Sivasagar. Just before reaching Sivasagar, they crossed a stone bridge and there their mother pointed towards that and said that this was the famous Shilor Shaku, that means the stone bridge, and this is famous as Namdang stone bridge. Namdang is a river. This bridge is made across this river Namdang and it is a tributary of river Dikho. This much we got in our last class. Now we are going to start the next part of the chapter. It is not a long bridge, I almost missed it, Trisha said. Trisha said it is not a long bridge, I almost missed it. That means she said that the bridge is not so long. Almost, that means it was very near that she would have missed it. Her mother pointed towards the bridge and the car crossed the bridge. That's why she said that it was not a long bridge and she had almost missed it, but she had not missed, she had seen the bridge. It is just 60 meters in length, said her father. When she said that I almost missed it, her father chimed in between their discussion. He was driving the car. He said it is just 60 meters in length. The length of the bridge is what? Only 60 meters. So it's here there is a question. What is the length of the famous Namdang stone bridge? The length of the bridge is how much? Only 60 meters. The most amazing fact is that it was built of only one single stone. The amazing fact about this Namdang stone bridge is what? It is made or it is built of only one single stone. Okay, from only one single stone the whole bridge is built. This is a fact, this is a rare thing. Okay, so her father said to her, the fact is that the most amazing thing is that this bridge is built of only one single stone. The point to be noted is that it was built entirely with human resources at a time when modern day technologies was not there. And one more important point regarding this Namdang stone bridge, which is built of only one single stone, another important fact regarding this bridge is what? It was built with human resources. It was built with the help of human resources only at that time when these modern day technologies were not present. In modern day, these kind of things are not impossible because modern day technologies are there, science and technology has been developed too much, and because of using modern day technologies, some impossible things can be done. Some impossible things which were impossible during the ancient times can be done in present time because of this modern day technologies, but at that time it was quite unimaginable to build a bridge with only one stone. But this particular bridge, Namdang stone bridge, was built with only one single stone and only human resources were used. No technologies were used in this bridge and there was no scope also to use technologies because at that time technologies were not so developed. Who built it? Now the next question asked by Trisha is what? Who built it? It is a fascinating thing. It is an interesting fact that the bridge was built of only one single stone. Then all the human resources were used only. No other, that means resources except human resources, were used to build the bridge. Now the important thing is what? Who built this bridge? The Ahom king Rudra Singha in 1703. Father said This particular Namdang stone bridge was built by Ahom king Rudra Singha, and in which year? 1703. Present day it is what? 2020, and it was built in 1703. So now we can imagine, okay, in 1703, do you think that this modern technology is available? No, never. It was not there. But at that time also, this bridge was built with only one single stone and without using any technologies. Trisha always admired the way both her father and mother remembered facts and dates. Trisha always admired her parents. Why? Because her parents, her father and mother both, they remembered the facts and dates. They can tell them, that means Trisha and Lohit, the facts regarding so many things and dates of building of this particular things. That's why she was an admirer of her parents. It helped her understand the importance of the bridges, temples and monuments set against the time they were built, and her parents, fathers and mothers understanding or remembering of things helped her to understand the importance of bridges, the importance of temples and monuments which were set during ancient periods. Soon they reached Sivasagar. Now they reached Sivasagar. That means they have crossed the stone bridge which is only 2 kilometers away from Sivasagar. Now they reached Sivasagar. Sagar is sea, but there is no sea here. Why is this town called Sivasagar? Lohit questioned as they settled in their hotel room. Reaching Sivasagar, they booked one hotel and they entered into hotel. They settled in the hotel room. Entering into the hotel room, and when they are settled in the hotel room, Lohit asked, Sagar means sea or not? Sagar means sea, and here there is no sea. Then why this town is named as Sagar, Siva Sagar? Why it is said as Siva Sagar? There is no sea here. Who asked? Lohit asked. I read somewhere that when the Ahom kings used to dig some special tanks, they named them adding Sagar, like Siva Sagar tank, Jaya Sagar tank, Gauri Shankar tank. Trisha said, I can remember, I read somewhere in some of the books, and when Ahom kings were digging tanks in this particular area, they were naming these tanks, adding what? Sagar with them. Okay, it was read by Trisha somewhere in some books. Okay, what she had read that when the Ahom kings were digging these tanks in this particular area, they were naming these tanks, adding what? Sagar with them. Okay, like Siva Sagar, first they gave the name to this Siva Sagar tank as Shiva, then added what? Sagar, then another tank Jaya Sagar, then another tank Gauri Sagar tank. Who said this? Trisha. Listening to that, her father said, good girl. Okay, she got, that means praise from her father for remembering this fact. Her father said, good girl. I wish there was really a Sagar here, Lohit said. Lohit said, it would be better. It would have been better if there was really a Sagar here. I would have got chance to see Sagar also. But there is no Sagar. Silly boy, how can you have a sea in the middle of the land? Trisha said to her brother. And now Trisha is kidding with her brother. She is saying, silly boy, how can you think of a Sagar? How can you think of a sea in the middle of what? Plain lands. You are a silly boy. They set out to see the Sivasagar tank. Sivasagar town is named after this tank. It is situated right in the heart of the town. The next day, they set out to see the Sivasagar tank. Okay, this is the tank after which the town got its name as Sivasagar. Okay, because of this tank, the name of the tank was given by whom? The Ahom kings, and because of this tank, the town got the name as what? Sivasagar. And this particular tank, Sivasagar tank, was built in the center of the town. It was built in the center. It was not. It is still. It is there in the center of the town. In the heart of the town means in the center of the town. Here is the Borpukhuri, said their mother, as they got out of their cart to walk towards the tank. So when they reached the place, they walked out of their car and they started to go to the tank. Then their mother said, here is the Borpukhuri. Okay, they came here to see what? Sivasagar tank, and their mother said, here is the Borpukhuri. Borpukhuri? Asked Lohit. I thought it was called Sivasagar tank. He said, Borpukhuri? I thought this tank is the Sivasagar tank. Earlier we were discussing regarding Sivasagar tank, and I thought that we are coming to see Sivasagar tank. But how you, that means how my mom is telling that this is what? Borpukhuri. It is also known as Borpukhuri. See how big it is, mother said. Mother said, yes, this is Sivasagar tank, but another name of this Sivasagar tank is what? Borpukhuri. See how big it is. Okay, because of its size, another name has been given to this particular tank as what? Borpukhuri. And Borpukhuri and Sivasagar tank are same. So another name of Sivasagar tank is what? Borpukhuri. It is a tank dug by Queen Ambika, consort of King Shiva Singha. So it is named after her husband. This particular tank or Borpukhuri, Sivasagar tank or Borpukhuri, was dug by whom? Queen Ambika. She was the consort of King Shiva Singha. Consort means what? The king, the wife of the ruler. The wife of the ruler. So at that time the ruler was whom? Shiva Singha. And his wife was Queen Ambika. So this tank was dug by whom? Queen Ambika, the consort of King Shiva Singha, that means the wife of King Shiva Singha, and she named that tank after her husband. Okay, her name of her husband was what? Shiva Singha. So she added Shiva and then Sagar. Okay, Sagar because it was a big pond, it was a big tank. That's why they were calling them as Sagar, but she added her husband's name before Sagar, and it became what? Sivasagar. Okay. Another fact we got: this tank was dug by whom? Queen Ambika, and she was the wife of, consort means what? Wife of the ruler. She was the wife of whom? The Ahom king Shiva Singha, and she named the tank after her husband. Look at the temple, Trisha said, pointing at the temple on its bank. Then Trisha interfered in the discussion. She said, look at the temple, look at the temple, pointing towards the temple which is situated on the bank of this Sivasagar tank or Borpukhuri. Okay, she had pointed towards that temple and said, look at the temple. That is Shivadol, 104 feet tall. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is the most sacred of the three temples. The other two are Vishnudol, dedicated to Lord Vishnu, and Devidol, dedicated to Goddess Durga. That is Shivadol. The temple which was pointed by Trisha was what? Shivadol. Okay, she said, look at the temple. Okay, and she was pointing towards the temple which was situated on the bank of Sivasagar. Then she said, this particular temple is what? Shivadol. What is its specification? Specification is what? It is 104 feet tall. 104 feet tall. That means how tall it is. You think about it. 104 feet tall, and it was built in 1703. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Okay. So this temple is not named after whom? Shiva Singha. It is named after Lord Shiva. This particular temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is the most sacred of the three temples. And this is the most sacred of the three temples situated in Sivasagar. Three temples are there in Sivasagar. Out of these three, this Shivadol is the most sacred one, the most precious one, or the holiest one. The other two temples are what? Vishnudol, that is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, and Devidol, that is dedicated to Devi Durga. 3 temples are dedicated to three gods of Hindu religion. One is what Shivadol, this is the holiest one. Another one is what Vishnudol, dedicated to Lord Vishnu, and then another one is what Devidol, dedicated to Devi Durga. So these 3 are the temples situated in Sivasagar, but out of these 3 temples, Shivadol is the most sacred one, and this is dedicated to whom? This is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Wow! Look at that golden dome with the pinnacle on the topmost part of Shivadol, Trisha exclaimed. Seeing the dome at the top, at the pinnacle of the temple. Dome means what? Round shaped, encircled place shaped in round size, okay, and which is engraved on temples or mosque or somewhere, okay, designed thing. This is what? Dome. So at the top of Shivadol there was a golden dome, okay, round shaped things. We have seen in all the temples, and somewhere in ancient mosques also we can see that domes are there. But the dome that was built at the top of Shivadol, that means at the top of 104 feet, it was golden. Seeing this, no, she was exclaimed, she was surprised, and in exclamation, okay, she said, wow, wow, you see that the dome is golden and it is situated at the top of 104 feet tall Shivadol. Seeing this, she was exclaimed, and she expressed her exclamation through her expression. And seeing this one, her brother, both her parents, all were exclaimed. So with that, I am going to conclude my today's class, hoping that you have understood. Then also, if you face any problem, feel free to contact me at night 8 to 10 p.m. I will be there to help you. Thank you once again.